we go. First fish of the day. Perch. There you go. Not a bad perch. We're getting a lot of perch and walleyes in and along these transition areas. You know, same thing as last week. A lot of the ice conditions haven't changed simply because it's been so windy. You know, we have had some cool temperatures this week. However, it's just not enough to lock in that ice sheet. So what we've been doing is just kind of working along the same transition lines that we've had for the last week. Getting a lot of fish in that 26 to 28 foot range. You can certainly get up near rocks or gravel in the evening and set up for the night bite or the early morning bite. However, for the majority of the day, we're fishing out deep, we're fishing spoons, and I've been fishing them high in the water column. Let me show you. I like to fish way up off the bottom, especially spoon fishing, but even with your dead sticks, I like to keep them 2, 3, even 4 feet off the bottom. And what that does for you is when you're fishing high off the bottom, these fish come in from afar. So especially during daytime hours, I like to keep that spoon way up high. If you're fishing near the bottom, they can't see that jig from afar. So it's just one good tip, especially when you're stuck along these shoreline breaks like we have been for the last few weeks. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at all those perch on the screen. They just come flying off the bottom. There we go. Those fish will come 3, 4, even 5 feet off the bottom. Boy, I love it when those perch come in. They come in and hit with authority. Wow. There's more down there. There were so many on the screen, and that's the fun part about fishing perch. It's not just the onesie twosies that come in, but those great big schools of jumbos. They're so aggressive. They fire up off the bottom, and it's so important to keep your spoon way up off the bottom and try to pick them off the top of the school and just keep that momentum going. They're still back down there. Let's see if I can get another one here. An interesting part about it is this season they've been mixed in with the walleyes. You'll have a perch 1 minute, the next minute you drop down, boom, walleye. There we go. Wow, that one came up high. That was 6 to 8 feet off bottom. It's so important, once again, to keep that spoon way up off the bottom. Nice perch, too. Nice perch. Look at that. He just inhaled that spoon. I mean, he came flying up. You know, the one thing, perch versus walleyes when you're jigging, I jig aggressively to get the fish to come in. However, if you get those schools of perch to come up, you want to slow down your jigging and keep it real steady and still and just barely moving it. When the walleyes come in and you see that single walleye or that bigger mark come in, that's when I'll keep it moving and I'll just raise ever so slightly. But you want to keep it jigging. The walleyes don't want it still, however, the perch want it just barely moving. There we go. That's a beauty. Nice fish, man. I don't think this one's a slot. Oh yeah, nice fish. There he is. Oh, baby. Yeah, now there's a nice, healthy Mille Lacs walleye. Lots of big fish mixed with lots of perch, lots of slot fish. Look at that. Those perch just clear out. This big boy came in. What a nice fish. Hooks right in the corner of the mouth. Beautiful fish. There she goes. There we go. There's a slot. Not a bad fish. The thing is, all these perch are mixed in with these walleyes in and along these shoreline breaks. Go out a little bit deeper during the day. Like I said, that 26 to 28 foot of water, you're going to catch a lot of fish. It's a lot of fun. However, I can't stress it enough. Even though it's the first week in January, we've still got some really poor ice conditions right now on the lake. So you got to use extreme caution. Make sure you're calling the resorts. Make sure you're drilling holes and just using common sense. Don't cross any cracks. If you go out and you do it safe, you're going to catch a lot of fish. Until next week, I'm Tony Roach, and we'll see you on the ice.